Baby, be in love with your fantasies. I can be a star, make a sky so bright. Welcome to my dungeon, this is ecstasy. Let me play the fantasy.
How has your friend group changed since starting YouTube?
Oh, man.
How has your friend group changed?
Honestly, I feel like the group has changed, like in terms of the people that I talk to probably the most now versus people that I used to talk to probably more often. But I really didn't talk to a lot of people to begin with, like before we even started YouTube. Like a lot of people would probably or have probably heard us talk about us talking to our day ones on Discord. We used to get on Discord all the time and talk in a group chat until like 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes we did that every night for like
6 months straight, at
months.
least.
Okay,
At least, yeah,
until we couldn't
almost
even,
a year.
Yeah, we did it for a long time. Like, and it was always the same people. And then every now and then we get a new person in, and then they'd be on the phone with us, and then. Like, we did it until probably we just didn't have the time to do it anymore. Like, I think that's why we don't get on anymore.
Because we started getting more and more on our plate.
Yeah.
And we were like...
more and more people started
we're stretching
coming
ourselves thin at this point.
Yeah, because then again, that goes back into us trying to find time for ourselves. And it's just like, you know, we've had to learn how to cut it off. You know, because we've given so much. Because
you want to do it all.
Yeah, you want to talk to everybody. You want to know who everybody is because you see them so often. But you know, I feel like we've grown a lot. We've gotten a lot of, you know, we've found a lot of great people in you know, a huge amount of people that we've come across in such a short amount of time, and you know. Some of that took time because obviously we had to weed through the real ones.
It takes time to build relationships.
You know, you know, y'all know when you go through people, you know, next.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Next,
right.
You know.
Some people go here, some people don't go here.
Right.
So you kind of go through that growing pain of like just building the relationships.
Yeah. But in terms of like people that I was talking to before we started YouTube, like they don't talk to me. They don't support me on Facebook. They don't support us on Instagram. Like if I post
that crazy?
Yeah, if I post something like on my personal Facebook page, like people don't like it. They don't say anything. Nobody comments. But then
you know what I want to say? Go ahead. Go ahead.
It hurt, like, you know, and I guess it doesn't hurt my feelings, but I'm just like, damn. You know, the people that you want to support you and that you would expect to say something or hearted.
Damn that shit kind of hurt my feelings.
Those other people, they don't say anything. They don't talk about it, but then they watch. They watch us. They don't comment. They don't comment. They don't say anything. Yeah. They don't support it. They don't anything.
But the way that I know that they definitely be tuning in, because then when I come around, I see them, and we see each other face to face. Then that's when all the questions come up, like, "Oh, I saw you.
Yeah,
I saw that. Didn't y'all just do the? Oh, and then I saw the whole notification, and I'm like, okay, and
why you don't never say nothing on Facebook?
Right, and so sometimes I feel like you just gotta kind of like, however people gonna engage with you, just let them engage. However they do, even though they may do it behind closed doors.
To be honest with you, though, it kind of boggles my mind a little bit, because I would have to wonder, like, you know, why you would, like for instance, if I was friends with, like, I don't know, Michael Jordan or something, like before he was Michael Jordan.
Okay.
You know, and then, you know, Michael's posting pictures of himself in the gym and working with his coach. And, you know, I'm the friend that's like, yeah, that's so cool. Like, man, keep going, keep doing your thing. Like, that's major, you know?
Yeah.
Like, but for others, you know, it's like, oh, that's Michael Jordan. No, he thinks he's too much for me now, so I'm not gonna send him a message. And it's just like, why would Michael Jordan be any different from who Michael Jordan was before you were talking like when y'all were friends before?
Like
versus
the high school Michael Jordan versus the Chicago Bulls world champion Michael Jordan.
What makes him so much different other than him having a status?
You know
now?
what? You know what it is? I feel like you just said, you just said it. You just took the words right out of my mouth. As far as somebody thinking you have a status now, but
they're still the same person,
right? But sometimes perception isn't always reality for everybody, because they see and perceive you a certain way. especially when they see us on this platform and then they go through comments and they see what people say in their mind, it's like, oh, that ain't the same BJ. Oh, that ain't the same Asia. No, they on a whole nother plateau, and in actuality, it's like we don't think of ourselves any different than what we did before we started doing YouTube.
The thing, yeah. And what's crazy is I'm like, going back to that Discord conversation, I'm like, I could get on the phone and ask any one of them like how much we've changed since we started, and they're gonna all say that we've been the same. We've been the same people. Like no matter how much y'all have grown, y'all are still the same people. And that's the thing is, and I guess why I just get so in my head about it sometimes, because I'm like, I don't think I'm better than anybody. I don't think I'm greater than anyone. Like I look at people as I would look at myself, and that's. To me, I just feel like no matter how much success we have in life, like you can't ever put yourself on a pedestal that's not
above
equal to
else.
Above anybody. Because at the same time, like I bleed just like you do.
Absolutely.
I have red blood just like you do. We put on our pants the same way. Like
and I feel like with us coming from humble beginnings, that's kind of like the mantra that we live by every single day. Is because like it's like no matter how high or how high you feel like you're going, you could always be brought back down to ground level. So
with the quickness.
So I'm always living in that mind frame of just being humble, just doing the work.
Absolutely.
And when people show us love, like I'm always reciprocate it.
Yeah. And but the way that we do that, though, I feel like the way that that's been maintained is because the people that we do surround ourselves with are people that are going to talk to us like regular, normal people. Like we are just like them, and that's what I feel like has kept us so grounded, like the people that we do talk to on Discord, the people that have, because they're not just yes men.
These are going to be like friendships for like a lifetime.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. I agree.
I've gained a lot more friendships than I've lost. Like I've had like people that's known us for like 20 years that, lost our phone number, unfollowed us, unfriended us, don't even know why.
Yeah. You don't know why.
But to each his own. But I feel like we've gained a whole lot more than we've lost.
Yeah. Especially when you're talking to somebody and they're like referring to you as, hey, superstar.
I know that irritates me.
Yeah,
that irritates me, especially when they lead with that.
Yeah, hey, big timer, and I'm like, no.
I don't even see myself as a big timer.
I mean, shoot, I live in a regular neighborhood in a regular house. Okay, right. But that's it.
But sometimes I feel like when they think that, I'm just like, I mean, hey, if that's what you think, that's how you feel. Okay, I'm not gonna say nothing, because I know what the real deal is. Yeah. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I mean, like, to be for real, like, yeah, I would like to one day or someday, just be able to be like, man, like we got the big, nice white house
with the picket fence.
And 5 acres and a camper and a boat and jet skis and.
That's your dream? What dream is that? When you dream that?
I mean, but sure, I can't.
Shoot.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like I feel like those are big timers. Okay, like Okay, we no. We don't have none of that.
Yeah. No jet skis, right?
No boat.
No lake in the back of the house and none of that stuff.
We just got a second car.
Yeah. But
so like y'all.
But we understand what they mean when they say like superstar. I feel like they just say that because of the eyes that are on us.
Yeah,
and
that's it though.
And the visibility. It can't get to people because sometimes you have people that's like, well, why not me? I tried it.
Yeah.
Why couldn't that happen to me? Some of that plays a part because I've known some people that have tried doing YouTube, tried to do social media, and it didn't work out. And they look at us like, well what did we do to get in this position?
It takes time. Like nothing happens overnight. You know, like even if you are starting a channel, like even if you are starting, wanting to get into YouTube and start your own thing, like it does not happen overnight. Like we started from one, just like everybody else did. like in
We started
terms
with
of
one subscriber and we started with one
subscribers,
video.
Yeah. And so you have to just take it step by step and not compare yourself to other people like, oh, these people started before we did or after we did and they're doing better and their views are this. And it's just like you can really start getting in your head about stuff and it's quick and easy to give
It'll
up.
discourage you.
Yeah, because
discourage you.
you're not keeping up with everybody else and everybody is on their own path.
Right.
You know?
You got your own journey.
Everybody is on their own journey and everything happens when it's supposed to happen. It'll fall in place when it does, but you have to be consistent and you have to stick with it and be dedicated to it because you do have to dedicate a lot of time and effort and lose a lot of sleep.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, all I can say is that we are like highly favored and highly blessed
Yes.
at the end of the day. So,
Yes.
man,